Drivin Ivan here, yes, and I am at the Old Town Festival of Style and Speed, and this is a beautiful vintage Ferrari, as you can tell. It is a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTE. I'm going to walk you around and show you some of the cars today, talk about them a bit. So let's get started. It looks like there's all Ferrari in this block. This is one of the lesser popular Ferraris from the 80s. Mondial 8 actually, and then the Mondial T 3.2. But this one's a later one. As I said, the Mondial T. I actually have a driving review of this, the Spider. And because of this beautiful H-gate shifter right here, I would say it is coming into its own now and is quite desirable. You definitely want this car. It's great to drive. I just drove one of these the other day and reviewed it, the 328. Beautiful. Also, of course, the H-gate shifter. This one is, of course, famous for the Magnum PI TV show. Storage back here. Beautiful 8-cylinder engine there. And like I said, the beautiful H-gate shifter. That's one of the automotive wonders. This is a 308 GT4. And what's interesting about it is right here. Dizino Bertone also has the gated manual, but this one was quite controversial because, you know, you had your Ferraris like this, and you then had your Ferrari like this. Same wheels basically, although these were fitted for ABS and things like that. But yeah, these were a shock to everyone that was used to Ferrari's normal styling. Pininfarina, of course, the styling house there. There you go. So, quite interesting. Still a nice engine here. And yeah, some of the Dinos had V6s, but this one, yeah, again, I'll say quite shocking at the time of its release. By the way, hopefully you're still watching. This is more of the Magnum PI actual designation. If you want to see the actual Magnum PI car, then go ahead and look at my Peterson Museum tour. The kids are digging this one, though. Are you digging it, kids? Do you like this car? All right. They like it. What are you pointing at? What's so cool down here? The which? Oh, the revolving car down there. Yeah, it's a little model. They got a bunch of models. Because this was the Magnum PI car, driven by the actor Tom Selleck. Yes. It's cool to see the kids all into it. This is a beautiful car. Really classic, you know, Robin 1. This is actually, I don't think it is the car, but this is the car. It is, of course, the same year, basically. His seats were lowered so he could fit in it, actually. But this one is the car that I choose as the best used Ferrari, the 550 Maranello. I love it with the blue, with crema piping here. Gated manual. Yes, I have 2 reviews of this one, actually, on YouTube, but it's a stunning car. And, of course, the traditional Ferrari, the front-engine V12, like that 250 GTE that I started with. That's the classic Ferrari. That's the classic layout, and that's what you want. If you're ever curious as to what Ferrari you're looking at, it's very easy to tell, actually. You just come over here and you say, okay, there's the glove box, and here's my 296. So this is a Dino. This is one of those 6-cylinder cars that I was telling you about, and Dino was Enzo Ferrari's son. This is a Factory 5, I believe. Yeah, Daytona Cobra Coupe. I have an interview with Pete Brock, the designer, in front of the actual car. The actual car was lighter blue, had kind of pock marks all over it, hammered aluminum. And again, I can let you watch me and Pete Brock discussing it. It's really an incredible video, actually. Do search Drivin Ivan in any car. By the way, if you're still watching, which I hope you are, I do hope you will absolutely hit that like button for me. and subscribe as well. That would be very helpful to me. I do have a link to buy me a coffee below too, if you'd like to do that. But this is a 1978 official. It's not a 1978 official pace car, but it's a tribute. 78 to 2003 is what I'm saying. You can take one look at it and know. If it was a 78 pace car, it would be a third gen Corvette, and that's the first year they went from the kind of flying buttresses back here to the round window, which this one kind of emulates. I'm sure there will be one a little bit down the road for me to show you. Don't want to omit this beautiful Red Bull Porsche 911. I believe this is the 997 generation, but this is all race prepped and totally cool, totally aggressive, and built for racing and speed. Actually, most Porsches are really designed to drive to the track, drive on the track, and then drive home. That's why I love Porsches so much, especially the 911. I have many reviews of the 911 out there, including my I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 video, which I hope you'll watch. Highway Outlaws. Interesting to note, they usually would do the show all the way down there. They're kind of renovating Market Square, but I'm kind of perplexed as to why they've pushed it so far back up here. Probably because they want everyone to be able to continue to enjoy the shops and the restaurants and that sort of thing. This is a beautiful early 911, but racing 911 nonetheless. This one 1967, and it's a 912 actually, which is a 4-cylinder 911, but it is totally race prepped. These are really, really nice cars. The original poor man's Porsche, sort of, because it was a 4-cylinder, but oftentimes when these are race prepped or tuned, they are just as fast as the later cars actually. So there you go, the 912, 911, and here we are back at the 250 GTE. Just want to walk over and show you the crowd. The crowd is all around, and everybody's going to be just drooling over a beautiful early Ferrari. I mean, just look at it. Stunning. This one with the red interior, absolutely glorious. Worth another look, I'd say. This is, of course, the Festival of Speed and Style, and there we go. One of the models walking around with her umbrella, and very stylish today, absolutely stylish. So here we go, onward and upward. I've already shown you these Ferraris, but I'll breeze by them again, and we will get to the rest of the cars here, which are quite numerous. I'm always a big fan of the Targa. I bought one as soon as I could afford one. But this one is the Targa GTS, and this one you see the top is mid-position, and it's really everything you want. I do have a full driving review of this one, as it is just one that I've always really loved. Beautiful Alfa Romeo GTV, just classic Alfa Romeo styling. The twin cam engine, which is an absolute thing of beauty. Interior here, notice the transmission kind of up a little bit towards the dash, but still on the center column. I do have a driving review of this one as well. TR 250 actually, looks like a TR4, a little bit like a TR6 in many ways, but beautiful British racing green. See those carburetors there. Which ones are there? They're Stromberg carburetors actually. Beautiful piping on the seat. This one is really, really nice. Stunning car, and beautiful wire wheels too. Jaguar E-Type XKE. Love the way the back opens there. This is the car that Enzo Ferrari said was the most beautiful car in the world. And this one is a later model. The earlier ones had toggle switches inside, but this is a absolute beautiful color with the side swing door here. Absolutely beautiful, huh? Here's another one in silver. And this one here is a Lotus Esprit, the first generation. And it's got stunning interior here. Very nice. World Constructors Champion. I am very familiar with Esprits. Yesterday I was at a Lotus event. Drove my Europa that has been out of commission for many, many years. Drove it down there and had a great time. But yes, the Esprit, the Elise, and These are like the official dog of Old Town, I would say. These Westies,
Yes.
West Highland White Terriers. I like to show you all the dogs and all the cars here on Drivin Ivan. Nice looking dogs here. This is a Lotus Elise, and really sets the standard for handling and performance. Colin Chapman, his philosophy was simplify and add lightness, and that's what they do. They do simplify and they do add lightness. Speaking of the 911 Targa, this is a earlier 911 Targa, as a matter of fact. Ooh, there's another cute dog. But anyway, the 911 Targa, and then this one's a T. You had the T, E, and S. Technically, the T was the entry level. E and S, they all had their performance zones. This one was quickest from 0 to 30. The E was quickest from 30 to 100. I do have a review of the 911E actually. And then the S was quickest over 100 miles an hour. This one's a very kind of Porsche color, anthracite gray. I'm not sure what they call it, but it is beautiful. Just a stunning car. These cars are valuable and collectible because of a reason. If you search Drivin Ivan, I bought the cheapest Porsche 911. I tell you what I paid for my 1982 Targa, and you'll be shocked because it was a different time. Now they are extremely sought after. It doesn't matter how many miles or pretty much what condition they're in. Everybody wants one because of the pure driving experience that they give you. Light, beautiful steering, rear engine in the back. It shouldn't work, but it does. Incredible cars. Another Triumph, this one a TR6, and TR5 here, 1968. This is a beautiful Sunbeam Tiger. The Tiger was, well, think Shelby Cobra a bit. These were very fast. This is a Mark II, and it has a 289 small block. So yeah, there you go. Press pause if you want to read all about it. The Austin Mini Cooper over there. Really classic British car, and just absolutely lovely. They have some history on it there. Yeah, of course they do.
Nice.
Of course, famously, George Harrison had one, and he gave his to, did he give it to Eric Clapton, I believe? I mean, they were sharing cars back then. His was painted psychedelic, of course, but really classic cars, and they were pretty famous for beating cars that were much faster than them, but they handled so well, they were low to the ground. Austin Healey 100. This one, by the way, is the racy one. This is the one, I believe there's a 100M too, but I think you can collapse the windscreen here to get even more aerodynamics out of it. Jaguar XK1, I don't want to say yet, 120 maybe? 150. See, that's why I don't like to say. They all look similar, but this one was good for a true 150 miles an hour. And when you think about 1958 with all the American cars and their chrome, well, this is incredible. Here we have my friend Tu's car and her beautiful Pagoda that's been in. Which movies has your car been in? Tell them.
It's been in Vice, The Post, The White House Plumbers.
All right.
Okay, about the Watergate break-in.
Yes, yes.
That's G. Gordon Liddy and all them guys.
Lovely, lovely Pagoda, and that's two.
Fashion magazine, books, movie star car.
Are you still doing the James Bond parties?
I'm going to start doing it again.
And you do tours too, right?
Right now, yes. I'm actually hosting a Formula One Monaco cruise for next June. So we've got limited capacity. It's 90% sold out, but it's a 7-day cruise.
Where can they find you on the internet?
7benefit.org. Ask for two, THU, like the number.
Yes, there she is. That's two. And there you have it. In front of this beautiful pagoda of hers. And
Thank you, Ivan.
yes, you're very.
Supporting me.
Of course, that's what I do. I don't mind promoting all my buddies.
Awesome.
But
Good to
anyway,
see
beautiful car. Great to see her out. I think she's got a new engine in this.
Yes,
Am I right?
absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's like a jackrabbit.
Like a jackrabbit is
Yes.
how she describes the handling. I have several reviews on YouTube, so if you want to know what these drive like, just search Drivin Ivan and Mercedes
Ivan's
SL.
the man.
Apparently I'm the man. But anyway, there you go. Should we sing them a song together?
What?
Hast du etwa Zeit für mich?
Singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihren Weg zum Horizont. Denkst vielleicht gerade an mich.
Do watch your Ivan Katz music. I also go to London, and I have the Beatles in London and Liverpool, and I see a real Beatle in my video. U2 in Dublin, Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris, and Jimi Hendrix's Life and Death and Lady Friends in London. All videos I've done. I just did this winter Leonard Skinner in Jacksonville. There you go. Little bit of promo there, but now we continue on with the tour. I hope you will smash that like button and search. I also have lots of music videos out there. Look, there's some art here. It's about art and style as well, this festival, so it's pretty cool to see the art around. This is a beautiful MGA. The one I reviewed is kind of a resto mod. This one looks pretty darn stock from 1960. Maybe not. I don't know if the blue piping was around in 1960. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Was the blue piping original?
No, it wasn't.
I didn't think so.
What?
But it's beautiful, the blue piping.
Yeah, it was in pretty good shape, yeah.
But it's beautiful, 1600 and classic. Again, when you think about what America was building in 1960 and what Britain was building, it's just so cool to see the contrast. And that car is, early 70s, basically, late 60s, the Pagoda. It's known as the Pagoda because of the hardtop. It's shaped like a Japanese pagoda. But this one, an early Corvette, looking good in red and white with the red seats. And it's a 1961, so some 8 years on from the original. These were out in 1953 and a half, and then 54. In 1963 is when they changed, and that's when you got the split window. But this one was around for about 10 years. This one, about 8 years on, as I said. And for some reason, we have a Porsche Cayenne driving through. I'm not sure why. But anyway, here we go with a what appears to be, what is it? It's a Morgan plus 4. Okay, 4-cylinder Morgan from 1953. And if you buy one today, they still look basically the same. This is a little later Esprit than the one I showed you earlier, but still in the first series of cars. Looking good in black here with the red interior, sunroof too, but absolutely very cool. 1986 Turbo Esprit. There was one more year of this body shape, and then came the Stevens. This is designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro, and it's a classic shape, his wedge design. But then in 88, Peter Stevens' design came in. So there you go, beautiful cars. I have reviews on YouTube elsewhere. Rolls Royce, absolutely stunning car. And if you've ever driven one of these, you'll know, which I have. And I'll tell you, it is absolutely stunning. The suicide doors were out of production for quite some time because of the safety issue. They might drag you along in a crash. That's why they're called suicide doors. But Rolls-Royce has, of course, found a way to bring them back and make them luxurious. You just press a button and the door goes ahead and closes. But look at the finish on this. Exotic woods, absolutely stunning. Couple shades of blue there. And again, one of the most unique and comfortable rides in all of the automotive car world. If you have ever driven one, you should. I think everybody should own, much as David E. Davis said, everybody should own a 12-cylinder automobile, and I think everyone should at least drive, if not own a Rolls-Royce, if you can. McLaren here, absolutely beautiful. That's a quote from David E. Davis that I remember from his 60 Minutes piece on the Countach. And I have a great video called The Truth about driving the Countach. Look at this crowd out here today. It is entirely crowded, and people are just loving these cars. Don't worry, I'll be making my way up that way. But first, I will head down here. I will ask you again that you've hopefully subscribed, and as we get our way up to this beautiful Thunderbird, and we see our earlier mentioned model here. There she is with this T-Bird, and really nice. The Festival of Style and Speed, and here we see both in this shot. Pink cars rule to me. I actually have a pink Citroen CX wagon. I call it my Barbie Dream wagon. So I love pink cars. I don't know why, I just do. Probably because I own one. But there you go. Old Town Festival of Style and Speed. And this car is very stylish too. The Volvo P1800. Probably the most beautiful Volvo. I kind of like it in shooting brake form. There is a wagon version called the ES Estate. But this one will do. Absolutely beautiful. Looky. Kind of fins at the end too, which makes it awesome. There's another T-Bird actually. Mazda RX-7. This is the car. Again, when I do these videos, I like to kind of walk around and like I'm your car buddy, and we're just walking around looking at the cars together, and I'll tell you stories. And this one, very important in my life. I was very young, and I saw one of these around my local roundabout highway entrance, and this was the first car I ever saw thrown sideways. Basically just threw it sideways and continued on the turn. So I was like, wow. You know, I had like the Corvettes before. That was my favorite car. I actually bought my favorite car, which is the one I was talking about before, the C3. That was my first favorite car. But these rotary engine, kind of weird, kind of cool, very special, manual gearbox. And yeah, that was the first car that showed me what a sports car was supposed to be doing, being thrown sideways. Very cool Volkswagen GTI here. It looks like it has some pretty cool interior too. Yeah. Nice, beautiful bolsters on the seats here. Nice print in there, wood steering wheel, which is not stock, but still very cool. And Das Original, 1988. So yeah, the GTI, legendary car. Then came the Corrado, the Scirocco. Now this is a yellow Di Tommaso Pantera. I do have a driving review of one of these, but this is the car, same color. But if you want to see the real one, you got to go to my Peterson Museum video. But this is the car that Elvis Presley owned, and he was taking his girlfriend. He was separated from Priscilla. He was taking his girlfriend out to the movies, and it wouldn't start, and he got very mad. So he had her step out, and then he shot it some 5 times. And that car with the bullet hole in the steering wheel is at the Peterson Museum. But that was a yellow Di Tommaso Pantera. Di Tommaso was also the owner of Maserati, a very famous, really successful businessman and car owner. Built some wonderful cars, some of which I've had the chance to drive, like the Longchamp as well. And I love them. I think they're great cars. Basically, American engine and Italian style. American engine, Italian style, and that is what makes these cars so legendary and so special. Also special is the Gran Turismo Almagato, only in name. Usually when you see GTO on a car, like with the Ferrari, it will be because they're trying to homologate it. That's the Italian word for homologation is Almagato. And so they would have to build a certain number of them for the race. And that's what you come from. So that's where the word comes from. But, you know, I don't know that the GTO is worthy of that name, although they're cool cars, great muscle cars, and they are quite quick in a straight line, especially if they have like nitrous or something wild like that. And this one looks like a real